Hello and welcome to Storytime and Craft today. We're going to be reading If You Give a Moose a Muffin, and we're going to make a paper plate blueberry muffin. So let's get started. If You Give a Moose a Muffin by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a moose a muffin, he'll want some jam to go with it. So you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another, and another, and another. When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make some more. You'll have to go to the store to get some muffin mix. He'll want to go with you. When he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice one of the buttons is loose. He'll ask you for a needle and some thread. He'll start sewing. The button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. So we'll ask you for some old socks. He'll make sock puppets. When they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. He'll need some cardboard and some paints. Then he'll ask you to make the scenery. When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out. So he'll ask you for something to cover them up. You'll bring him a sheet from your bed. When he sees the sheet, he'll remember that he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. He'll try the sheet on, and then he'll shout, "Boo!" Shouting "boo" will scare him so much that he'll knock over the paints. So he'll use the sheet to clean up the mess. Then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. He'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. He'll go outside to put it on the clothesline. When he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. Seeing the blackberries will remind him of her jam. He'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him the jam, he'll want a muffin to go with it. The end. Well, for art today, we're going to make our own muffin, so let's head on over to the art table. Let me show you what a cupcake liner looks like. You can see the shape of it, and it has some lines up and down it. Well, that's what we're going to make first. We're going to make a cupcake or muffin cup. So I'm just going to cut a trapezoid shape. I cut a rectangle, and then I'm just cutting off the corners. There you have it. I have a trapezoid. That's going to be the cupcake or muffin liner or cup, you'd notice that it had some lines on it, so I'm gonna draw some lines too. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take a half of a paper plate and I'm going to color it brown. Then after I get it all colored brown, I'm going to tape it to the cupcake liner or muffin liner that I made. Next, I need to add some blueberries. Now I can use a marker and just color those blueberries on, or I can use a hole punch and some blue paper, and I can make some blueberries like this. See? Make sure you put some glue all over the brown part of your muffin, and then the blueberries will stick. When it's all finished, it might look something like this. A blueberry muffin. Well, here's that blueberry muffin that we made in art today. If you want to watch the entire lesson on M is for moose and learn all about letter M and do a math activity and a little song in science, you can just get to the link below and that will give you the whole entire lesson. So join me next week for another story time and craft. Goodbye.